Ladies, I need you guys to listen to this story if you were dating. This is urgent. This is serious. Pay attention. So I met a guy on Instagram and he DM'd me and insisted on taking me out on a date. So we planned this last week and it ended up landing on Valentine's Day. I told him, hey, if it's weird for you because it's Valentine's Day, we don't have to do it today. And he was like, no, it's totally fine. Let's just meet up. We ended up going to a ramen spot because I was craving ramen. And when I pull up, he's got these flowers in his hand. He's got the Valentine's Day balloon. I'm thinking it's so cute. Like, I'm totally going for this shit. I'm like, yeah. When we get in the restaurant, I ask him, like, what do you do? And he's like, well, I just be out here. I said, what does that mean? He goes, I be serving. Strike one. Then he proceeds to tell me that he doesn't have any degrees because he got kicked out of college. He just quit his apprenticeship because his boss made him mad because he asked for him to come in 15 minutes early. Okay. Then he proceeded to tell me that he used to sell drugs for his ex-girlfriend's dad, that he used to hit her, that he waited for her ex outside of her job because she was cheating on him with someone that she worked with, and that he only went to jail 3 times, and 2 was for domestic violence. When I tell you the whole time he was talking, I'm just thinking to myself, I'm ready to get the out of here. So I'm like, waitress, hey, yeah, we'll get 2 checks. We'll get 2. He's like, no, I'll pay for you. I'm like, no, I insist. I don't need you paying for anything, but he did it anyway. It is what it is, okay? Ladies, moral of the story is this. When you're dating, stop thinking it's all about you. Stop trying to tell him what you do, who you are. You need to listen.
Hello, my lovely people. How are you doing today? Welcome back to Call It Out, the place where drama gets served straight and no one gets spared. And today, we're diving into something messy, wild, and totally unbelievable. As always, we are talking Valentine's Day horror stories, and not the cute, romantic kind. I'm talking the kind where things went so wrong, you'd think it was a nightmare. Some women are sharing the exact moments their Valentine's plan blew up, or the whole day just turned into chaos. From men ghosting them last minute to embarrassing public moments to gifts that were basically insults. These stories will make you laugh, cry, and scream all at once. And yeah, some of these women thought they were in love, only to realize the day was a total disaster. So guys, grab your popcorn as always, because this is going to be spicy.
Today is Valentine's Day. My husband decided to send me a bunch of roses along with the card and chocolates. I was very happy until I read the card and it had a different name on it. It wasn't even my fucking name. So 6 years ago today, my husband and I got married. It's Valentine's Day, so we always celebrate both Valentine's Day and we also celebrate our wedding anniversary. So he goes all out because there's 2 things that we're celebrating, right? He's always been very sweet. Since I got married to him, every holiday, every birthday, whatever it may be, he always goes all out, and that's what I love about this man. Now, when the delivery person came over to the house to bring me the roses, I did open the card, and on the left side of the card, it said to a female's name, not my name, from my husband's name. So then I start reading on the right side and it says, thank you for being a part of my life. You're amazing. I don't know what I would do without you, blah, blah, blah. And it was extremely sweet, minus the name that was not my name. Because of this, in my head, I'm thinking maybe this is a mistake. Maybe the flower shop itself made a mistake. Because why would my husband accidentally put an incorrect name on the card? Like he knows my name. You know what I mean? I just showed up to the flower shop 10 minutes ago. I'm right outside. The lady that's inside greeted me. I told her, look, this is a situation. I received these from your delivery guy, but it has the wrong name. So I think you guys messed up somewhere. And she said, you know what? I think we did. Because there was 2 orders that your husband had placed. So it was yours and it was another female. The name that was on the card that my husband had filled out that was not mine did not have my sister-in-law, my mother-in-law, someone that we knew. I have no idea who this random name is. I have no idea. I was lost and I said, are you sure? Like, there's no way that my husband is going to buy flowers or roses for myself and another female. I'm his only wife. What's going on here? So this lady that's up in the front calls the delivery driver. He comes over from delivering to someone else. And I guess he had personally talked to my husband because he came over with a lot of information. He said that my husband had told him specifically to send the biggest bouquet that they had there, okay, like the biggest one, and that card to another female. He specifically told the delivery driver to bring me the smaller roses because I love roses, and the card that belongs to me that has my name. The guy said that he felt really bad because my husband did explain the situation, that he was seeing another female and that he was also married. So the delivery driver decided to take it upon himself to just switch those cards so that I could put two and two together and realize what was going on. So the real MVP in this whole situation was that delivery driver who was told by my husband exactly what he was doing, that he was being unfaithful and he didn't want me to catch on, so he still wanted to send me something. Just the bare minimum though, because this female got a lot more than I did. The delivery driver was also nice enough to give me the address to where this other female lives, and that is where I'm going right now because I need to know what's going on. Supposedly my husband is working today, but the delivery driver was told something different. So I might get a surprise and maybe my husband's car is at this other female's place. I have no idea.
Do you guys want to hear about my worst Valentine's Day ever? I'm going to tell you. So a couple years ago, 5 years ago, yikes, I was dating somebody and we've been dating for like 6 months, and I told him, hey, Valentine's Day is coming up. This is my first Valentine's Day with a man, and that's pretty special. I would like to do something special for Valentine's Day, even if it's just like going to dinner, whatever. He's like, yeah, I got you. By the end of January, he still hadn't said anything to me about Valentine's Day. So I asked my friends to go on a covert mission and ask him what he had planned, obviously. So when we were all out at the bar, I went to the bathroom and they asked him, like, what are the plans for you and Brie for Valentine's Day? And he's like, don't worry about it. I got it covered. I got a reservation. Like, you got nothing to worry about. So they report this information back to me and I'm like, beautiful. Love surprises. And it's hard to surprise me. So I was like, this is great. So I got a new outfit. I got him presents. I got him wine. I drew him a picture of us and I wrote him a handwritten letter. And when he came to pick me up, I was so excited. He did have flowers for me, which was the first time he'd ever got me flowers. So I was stoked. I was stoked on the flowers. And on the way there, he was like, where do you think we're going? And I was like, I have no idea. I actually am going to be so surprised. I'm never surprised. So you really got me this time. And we're like driving out towards the beach. And I'm like, what's near the beach that's like a nice restaurant? Spoiler alert, there's not one. He pulls off into a dirt parking lot. He's like, I bet you know where we're going now. It's one of your favorite places. I'm like, this has to be a joke, because he pulled into the parking lot of a dollar slice pizza place that we go to when we go to the beach all the time. Like literally like a shack. It's a pizza shack. It's like you sit down and you get your dollar slice pizza and your dollar beer and you go on your way. He took me there on Valentine's Day. I was like, this is really funny. This is a good prank. Now take me to the real restaurant, please. No, he was being serious. He was being so serious. So we went into this restaurant, me and my new outfit that I bought. He's like, I ordered you a Corona. I'm like, so romantic. That's what every girl wants to hear on Valentine's Day. So we eat in silence. He can tell that I'm pissed. Not even pissed. I was genuinely just really sad. He pays the $6 tab and we leave. And I'm trying to like salvage the evening. I'm like, should we go out? Should we go to a cocktail bar? Should we go get dessert? Should we go like sit on the beach? Should we go drink that wine I got you? Like, should we do something like even slightly romantic at all? And he's like, nah, I gotta be up early. Classic. So we went back to my place and he stayed over and we literally just went straight to sleep. And I was fully like laying on his chest, crying. Couldn't help it. You know what I'm talking about, when like you're just so sad and tears are just rolling off your face a little bit. So I'm crying onto his chest, his bare chest, so he can feel it. He can feel it like fully, like it's pooling up there, Just doesn't say anything. He literally just pretended to not even notice that I was fully crying on him because I was so sad. Anyway, I did stay with him after that because I'm like, I'm not going to break up with someone for a bad Valentine's dinner, although it was really sad. He never apologized. He never acknowledged it. He just took his gifts and left. That was a bummer. And I've since learned that is, men will show you exactly who they are by the way that they treat you. he clearly did not love me. He did not care about me that much, because that is not how you would treat somebody that you loved and cared about, especially when they explicitly say to you, this is important to me. So, but I did stay with him because I was 21. And then I found out a few months later that he was cheating on me, actually, the whole time, the whole relationship.
My Valentine's Day horror stories. So I have 3 stories about Valentine's Days. Yeah, buckle up, here we go. First one, I was in a relationship. We were already together for quite some time, blah, blah. Valentine's Day is around the corner. I had the most cute gift. I made like a little basket with pictures of us, chocolates, a handwritten note. It was really cute. It was really romantic. I really did a good job, if I can say myself, if that's, yeah. And I got absolutely nothing. Not a note, not one single flower, absolutely nothing. I got nothing. And we were both in the car that day, and I gave him the gift, and he was like, oh, I forgot. And then we drove past a flower shop, and I was like, you can still get me flowers. And he refused to do so.
Okay, you know what? Hold up. Did you guys hear all that? Some of these stories are just insane. I mean, Valentine's is supposed to be romantic, right? A day to feel special. And yet, some men turn it into chaos, total chaos. From, ghosting, showing up late, acting disrespectful, or even cheating on Valentine's Day. Or even giving gifts that are basically, you're lucky I remembered, like that, And ladies, this is the reality. Some men will act like everything is fine, smile, play the part. But the truth, their actions tell the story. It will always tell the story. And these women, they're brave enough to share the ugly, embarrassing, ridiculous truth. And some of these horror stories is crazy. One woman said her date completely humiliated her in front of everyone. And another, in her partner, literally forgot she existed that day. And some, well, let's just say the gift choices alone were shocking. You know what? Sometimes we make excuses. Oh, maybe he was stressed. Maybe it's just a misunderstanding. Girl, that is not true. Some men are just straight up careless, selfish, or just clueless. Or maybe they have their special other. And, Valentine's Day, it just amplifies everything. And quite frankly, hearing these stories make me want to scream, laugh, cry, and, clap all at once. Because yes, some of these situations are unbelievable. But ladies, if your Valentine ever treats you like this, don't stay quiet. Don't normalize it. Call it out every single time. Now, tell me in the comments, have you ever had a Valentine's Day go totally sideways? Was it embarrassing? Was it chaotic? Or straight up crazy? Let's talk, because this is exactly why we call it out. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay blessed.